As an undergraduate, I studied physics with theoretical physics, but towards the end of my undergraduate degree, I realised perhaps I didn't have the passion for doing academic research, at least in that field. But I came across this course by the Centre of Digital Entertainment, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to apply that mathematical knowledge that I'd accumulated over the last few years and apply it to something that I know I'm going to be passionate about.
I'm currently based in a company called MTech in Brighton. What I'm actually doing is affect recognition in VR. It's a very complex project, but I have a lot of experts in different fields that are collaborating with me, and we're going to create something awesome in the end.
I was a research engineer working on the game engine team, so I was developing things to do with procedural generation, basically getting the computer to generate pretty images for you.
Been lucky enough to work with Cubic Motion, which is a facial tracking company in Manchester. Quite famous recently for doing the Meet Michael live demos at SIGGRAPH.
I was looking at camera tracking in a visual effects facility. So I worked with Double Negative, who are one of the world's largest visual effects houses, and I was based in London here.
I'm looking at music technology for people with complex needs. So creating new accessible musical instruments using technology, different combinations of hardware and software to create new systems to facilitate access and break down some of the barriers that people have.
I work for EA, Electronic Arts, which is a video game company, and I do lots of different stuff relating to video game physics, so simulating fluids, soft bodies, rigid bodies. EA was definitely the one that had the most interesting stuff. They basically gave me a huge long list of physics-related projects. It's like, oh my god, I want to do all of these things. So that seemed like a very natural thing to join them.
I've started a placement at Ubisoft, based in Newcastle. So to work for a multinational games company is a fantastic opportunity.
I've always played a few different instruments. I'm not musically trained really, classically trained, and I went back to university as a mature student and did music and audio technology, and that sort of led on to this work with the NGD, with the CDE.
Getting to go to places like SIGGRAPH every year was definitely kind of broadens your horizons in terms of research.
I've attended conferences in America. Baton Rouge was the last big one that I attended there. That was the New Interfaces for Musical Expression conference, the NIME conference, and I also attended that in May of this year in Copenhagen as well.
I think what is great about it is that you get the doctorate, but most PhDs and most doctorate courses, you're literally sat at the university on your own, in a lab, on a computer, whereas with this you get industry experience for a number of years, which is really, really valuable that I've found. It's really helped me out. But you also get sort of the research skills involved, and yeah, you get to work on things that are actually practically relevant. So I definitely recommend it for those reasons.